Hey, it's Josh, and you're listening to The Other Show.
How could you guys replace me? I was gone for less than 30 seconds.
Look,
Every week, it's the risk.
we were talking, we were having a great conversation, and then poof,
I know.
you're gone. Riverside
Yeah,
just your picture and everything was gone. What are we supposed to do? I mean, we had Jess on speed dial.
Spencer, it's not us, it's you.
I
Okay?
I don't blame you.
You kind of broke up with us. You quit. We didn't fire you. All right? Just know
That
that.
is the nicest way to gaslight somebody right there. Good job.
Yeah, I learned from the best.
Anyway, we're recording on a Sunday night instead of a Monday because
Yeah.
4th of July is in 2 days.
Yeah, it's a lot of holidays all in
Yes.
one.
Yeah. So I have to ask you, do you two have to work tomorrow?
Yeah.
Um, yes, but I took the day off because it's kind of a pointless. I mean, I would not get any work done.
Well, it is. Right? And half of your coworkers are not going to be there.
No.
Yeah.
I am working because half of my coworkers are not going to be there, so I won't have to do very much. So, yeah, it's kind of like a half day.
It looks good to your bosses because you're there, but nobody else is working.
Yeah.
So you're not really working.
And also, I feel bad if tomorrow morning I'm like, and by tomorrow I mean in the past as of this recording now, but it's like, hey, I'm not going to be here today. I don't know. Maybe I can get away with it.
I don't know. I'm not even going to attempt fate.
Do you guys use sick leave? Like, do you guys have sick leave at your work other than time off hours?
We do. Like, we have separate
Yeah.
sick and vacation hours, and
Yeah.
I just looked at my hours.
Let
my
me
last
guess.
paycheck.
You probably have like a month of sick days, right?
No, I only have like 4 days of sick days, but
Why?
I have like
You use them?
32 days of vacation.
Oh, you're the opposite of everyone else.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, I need to stop being fake sick.
Wait, you can't. You know this is like a podcast for everyone, right?
Utah State University's HR is taking notes right now.
It's mental health days.
No, Josh, but that is the opposite. I would actually say people don't like to call in sick. They feel guilty if they call in sick, even if they might be sick.
Yeah.
And obviously, working from home has kind of changed things a little bit because even if you're sick, you can still kind of work.
Yeah.
But for me, I have the opposite. I have, about a week of vacation, but about a month of sick leave that I want to use, but I don't. I would venture to say most people are that way.
Yeah, Stephanie was actually chewing me out about that today on her way home from a family dinner
Okay.
because she was shocked I was working tomorrow. And I said, well, it's not a holiday. She's like, well, you have PTO. Like, you didn't even take bereavement the last time you had a reason to.
Right.
Just you take some days off. So I really do need to take some days off. We have unlimited PTO.
Okay.
We just need to give more than, 24 hours notice if we're going to be gone.
No, unlimited PTO is like a mom guilt trip. They're like, you can use it anytime you want, but are you sure you can? Are you sure you feel okay about
Just
that?
be responsible about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with it.
Well, I find with unlimited PTO, there's two types of people. There's the type of people like you and me, Kent,
Okay.
where you feel guilty taking any PTO.
Totally.
So you end up
Absolutely.
using less than if you had like dedicated PTO days.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then there are people that absolutely take advantage of it every which way, bend it over the desk, you name it. Like just abuse that PTO.
Got real graphic.
I hate like my boss or my coworkers thinking or feeling that like, I want to go do this, this thing, and I feel bad going, on a quick road trip or whatever because I'm gonna call in sick. Like,
I mean-
it's this guilt trip. I think that
Yeah.
kind of
Once again, I
started
think
when
you're
I was
the
a kid.
opposite. No, you're the
Yeah.
opposite.
I am the opposite because I feel guilty for wanting to take time off, so I call in sick because I still want to go do that thing. Like, I called in sick for a whole, like, I think it was 3 days because I went to Disneyland.
Hold on. Do you realize that? I mean, you post a lot on your social media.
Yes.
I don't know if your workplace checks your social media, but they could probably see that.
This is Josh. He posts everything to social media and adds everybody to his social media accounts.
No.
I guarantee
Yeah.
you HR has his social media.
No, see, what I do, though, is this, once I get a new coworker, I ask them their name, and I get my phone out of my pocket when I'm still talking to them and
All
get
right.
their name is fresh in my mind, and then I block them on every platform on social media.
You do not.
No, I do. I absolutely do. None of them think that I am on social media.
I don't believe you.
Which is, it couldn't be further from the truth.
Yeah.
No, I
Because
know.
you're all over social media.
I'm all over social media.
Wait, so you really do feel guilty if you...
Yeah, I think it was an old boss of mine that I think it was just because I felt like I had to justify every time I wanted a day off.
All right.
And so it was much easier being like, I've got the
Mhm.
black lung instead of saying, hey, I want to go camping.
Yeah, but if you have the
So-
black lung, you have to say it for like 3 days straight. You have to call that second day or third day and say, I'm still feeling a little ill.
That's why I only have 4 days of sick leave left.
I stopped doing that, Josh, when I took a sick day. Like I called in sick to go like hang out with my little brothers and my parents at a splash pad.
Mm-hmm.
And lo and behold, guess who was at the splash pad?
No.
My boss.
Your boss.
Oh.
So I've never used my sick leave for non-sick leave purposes since that day.
No, I
Okay.
mean, I'm pretty good though at like making sure I'm not at the same place as my boss.
Yeah?
Because, I skipped a lot of school back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
And I'd go places, but I learned that you always have to know where your mother is at all times when you're taking these slough days.
Wait, so where would you go in order to avoid your mother?
I'd go to usually to my friends or the grocery store, or sometime I went to the Nickelcade a couple times.
Okay.
Um,
By the way, I always went to the Nickelcade
Ooh, the
once
Nickel
a
Kid is the
week.
best.
oh yeah,
Yeah, we went to the one up in Ogden when that was still there.
Man, I miss that one.
And we'd get questioned. They'd be like, "Are you guys truant right now?" And we'd be like, "We paid our $2. Just give us our nickels."
I'm homeschooled.
yeah.
Yeah.
You say with a question. I miss Nickelcade.
So, Josh Kent, what is the lamest reason you've called in sick for?
Oh,
uh,
like in order to like have a day doing XYZ.
Disneyland.
No, that's
I
not
mean,
lame at all.
No, not lame. I mean, I guess on the opposite side of that, I've probably called in sick to go to Lagoon a couple times.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah,
That actually is kind
Yeah.
of lame.
I believe when the Snyder Cut came out, because it released it was in May or June, I forget, but it was 2 a.m, and so it aired at 2. It went till 6 for me, so I called in sick the next day because, I mean, I went to bed at 6 a.m. wired off of seeing the Snyder Cut. So yeah, that was probably the lamest reason. Although it doesn't feel very lame.
It does. That's not lame at all. That's totally justifiable.
Okay, is it okay?
Yeah.
Good.
No, totally. I would have done the same thing.
So what about you, Spencer? I feel like you're setting this up for a good story.
I wish I was setting this up for a good story. Like the lamest reason I ever called in sick was to go play hooky with a girl that ended up
Oh,
telling me on that same day that she didn't want to date me because I was too big.
what?
Oh,
And I don't mean in other areas. I mean,
Okay.
like okay.
just to repeat, I'm not $1.50 hot dog combo. I'm sample size Little Smoky.
Okay, Spencer, we got it.
There.
And by the way, why is the measurement a Costco measurement? Listen, I'm no chicken bake, but ladies,
I'm definitely a Caesar salad, if you know what I mean.
No,
Cinnamon
I
churro.
don't. Oh, churro, take it easy.
I'm never gonna eat at Costco ever again.
You'll be there tomorrow when you know it.
I know. I live like less than a mile away from Costco, and honestly, it's the best place to go for a lunch. $1.50 hot dog.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is super
no
cheap.
joke.
It's great. I get a slice
Kent, we go to lunch like every Thursday. How come we haven't gone to Costco yet?
because I always feel guilty. I always walk through the exit because I don't have a Costco card, and I walk through the exit like a criminal just to go to the cafe. And I know they're watching me.
Oh, they're cracking down on that now, too.
See, I don't want to get in trouble. I'm in my 40s. I don't want to be told to leave.
You don't want your picture on the Costco wall.
Oh man, yeah, I have a story about that.
Go on.
I was at checkout, and with $200 worth of groceries,
Mm-hmm.
and I had my wife's card and everything. My wife, right?
My wife, yeah.
And they would not let me check out. They would not let me buy the groceries. I'm like, why? She's my wife. This is her card. Well, she's not with you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I've done this before numerous times. Like, why is this different? Well, it's company policy. I'm like, well, fine. And I'm like, I don't have to put the groceries back, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
And they wouldn't let you buy them.
No, they wouldn't. And so I was mad because, I mean, I had stuff that I needed,
Yeah.
especially I had kitty litter, and that was desperately needing changing. And so I had
for
to.
For your cats, not for you.
Yeah. Yes, for my cats.
You said you desperately needed. Just clarifying.
So anyway, I just stormed out, and it was kind of funny in the same vein of you, Kenny. Like I left the store empty-handed, and I'm like,
yeah,
security's gonna come tackle me. Like, they probably think that like I've stuffed, like a cake or something down my pants, and
right,
I'm shoplifting something. But no, I was mad, and apparently, they've been cracking.
Oh, so they have been. I'm just assuming.
Yeah, it's even worse. Like some stores are not letting people in, with another credit or with another ID.
Really?
So yeah, because usually you just kind of flash it like like, what's up,
Yeah.
But yeah, they've been cracking down, and it's annoying.
You know what? I think we should all go get memberships at Sam's Club. Little revolt.
No,
do it. Yeah, no. I mean, come on.
No. Here's the thing. Yes,
just because it's sad Sam's.
Sam's Club does have an exclusive Mountain Dew flavor in their food court, but the Costco dog.
What's that?
Berry Monsoon. Tastes like cotton candy.
Ew.
If you ask me.
Ew.
But the Costco $1.50 hot dog is a better hot dog and a better product. I would know.
Is it because Sam's Club is still Polish?
The all beef dog is still better than the Polish dog.
Is it?
It
you would know
it
your
is.
bad foods.
Oh, I
so
would.
Yeah, I'll take your word for it.
Last year for my birthday, I did a side-by-side comparison.
Of course you did.
That was my birthday present to myself.
That's pathetic.
I know.
Happy birthday.
I will say this: Sam's Club cake is much better than Costco cake.
Really?
Oh yeah, like the frosting and that is much better. Plus, I don't know if they have it. I think it might have been a limited edition, but they had a birthday cake sundae, parfait sundae at Sam's Club. So it was bits of their cake, and then they layered it with their vanilla ice cream. And Fat Josh was in heaven.
Hey, not a sponsor, by the way.
Each one has their specialty, but overall, Costco has more. Like, just better quality.
It's true. Yeah.
Everything. It's just better.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, my go-to Costco item, and I can't believe we're talking about this on a podcast. Can we get any more three middle-aged white guy than this?
Yeah, no joke.
But my go-to item at Costco is the Southern fried pickle dip.
Why am I not surprised?
Oh, it's good on everything. It's great with chips, or use it like as a sandwich spread or a burger spread. Oh, it's a game changer.
Okay. Here's a question for you. Whenever you go to Costco, do you just like naturally buy the rotisserie chicken?
Yes.
Like
No, absolutely.
Same. And the thing is it's like I swear, like I only get through half of it, and then I feel like I
and that's kind of how it goes.
Half. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I feel like I have to.
It's actually required. I don't think you can leave the building until you buy one.
No. And I felt bad when I got kicked out because
without your chicken.
Without my chicken, because I'm like, I just have the chicken.
What am I going to half eat now?
Well, and here's the thing: once you remove the chicken from its area, they can't put it back.
No, I know, and I knew that
it goes to the trash.
Wow,
that chicken died for nothing, Josh.
I picked the best chicken too. Like I was that awkward guy standing with his cart waiting for the fresh batch of rotisserie chickens to be put out.
Okay.
And then I, maneuvered around every Karen gathering around there to pick out the best one.
Please give me your methods for picking the best rotisserie chicken.
I want to know. Like, is it a plumpness factor? Is it a color?
So if the thighs kind of stick out a little bit more.
Okay, this is real.
Okay, if that baby got back.
And you want to make sure it's not overcooked. So you want nice, even brown. But yeah, that's my key is if the thighs are just out a little bit more.
Yeah, that's what I
and
usually
nice,
say too.
Even brown.
Yeah.
Of course.
I feel like we just got invited to one of Josh's sleepovers.
Yeah.
We will have chicken.
I don't even know how he got onto Costco.
I don't know. Okay, I'm going to change gears, guys. I got a question.
Please do,
This
yes.
has been a debate in my family.
Okay.
There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name-o, right?
Sure.
Is Bingo the dog or the farmer?
The dog.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Because the lyrics are, there was a farmer, he had a dog. It doesn't say the dog's name was Bingo. It just says, and Bingo was his name-o.
Well, look, if you're looking at the way sentences are structured, the subject in the sentence would be the farmer. You're right. Because
Yeah, but what if I said there was a Kenny, had two show, there he was a critic, or like there was a critic, had two shows, and Kenny was his name-o? Like the name of the shows isn't Kenny.
It's the name of me because, yeah, you're right.
It's the
because
critic.
it's the comma placement. There was a farmer, comma, who had a dog, comma, and Bingo was his name-o. That means the farmer's name is Bingo.
Yeah.
But then we clap for each of the letters of his name. That seems way weird to do for a farmer.
Didn't you ever watch the movie Bingo?
No.
I think that settles everything right there.
I think you made that movie
I
up.
guarantee he did.
No,
He's just
you
jealous
didn't.
of our scamper connection.
Yeah,
Ken.
Scamper connection, exactly. Scampers unite.
No. There is a movie named Bingo.
Who had a dog. I'm looking it up right now.
It's a 1991 American family comedy film directed by Matthew Robbins and released by TriStar Pictures. Bingo, a runaway circus dog, saves the life of Chucky, a young boy who is somewhat an outcast within his family.
Yeah, he was Chucky, probably
The two
murdered
quickly become best friends, going skateboarding, playing pinball, and doing math homework together. But Chucky's parents discover the stowaway pooch and make it clear that Bingo will not accompany them on their cross-country move.
Oh,
Question,
that's so
Josh.
sad.
Was Chucky or any of his family farmers?
No, but his dad...
This is a different Bingo.
You're going to like this movie,
Obviously a different Bingo.
You're going to like this because his dad was an NFL kicker, and he got traded to the Green Bay Packers.
It doesn't make him a farmer.
Josh, I want you to pull up the parents' guide for Bingo right now. I'm going to read off a few. There's one I'm not going to read because it's pretty heinous. But under the sex and nudity section, it shows dog shows interest in a female Cocker Spaniel. Sure. A reference is made to getting the dog getting its penis chopped off. That's pretty intense for a kid.
Hey, we can't say that word, Kent. It's his $1.50 combo. Come on.
Oh, boy.
Oh, there's some pretty bad stuff here. Wait, was this a childhood favorite?
As one of them, I watched it numerous times. People try to shoot the dog, trying to kill him. A higher power rifle is aimed and shot at the dog.
Okay.
The dog traps two people in a cage in the back of a truck and crashes the truck into a building. The dog attacks a man in the crotch.
Did you not read the second one? But without, we could replace one word.
A reference is made to getting the dog getting its penis chopped off.
His $1.50 combo.
No, I read that one. It's under violence and gore, and it's the second one. But maybe don't read it out loud.
Oh, what?
I don't. Dad threatens to rip son's arm off, assault him, and kill him. What?
That's the censored version, Kent, and let's leave it at that.
A cop gives the dog a field sobriety test after he smells champagne on his breath. That's comical.
And this is This is in a PG movie.
Yeah, this definitely is not the Bingo we're all talking about in the children's song. This is a different Bingo.
But it's a dog named Bingo.
This show is brought to you by Tangents, everyone. So, Spencer, what was the verdict on whether the Bingo was the farmer or the dog?
We are a divided family still, though we did come to the conclusion that Old MacDonald and the farmer in Bingo are two different farmers.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm going to say now it's the farmer.
I think it's the farmer.
Yeah, it is based on proper sentence structure. It's the farmer.
And I think it's the dog that likes Cocker Spaniels.
Better the dog than the farmer liking Cocker Spaniels, for sure.
Yeah, that's a totally different movie.
Yeah, absolutely. Spencer, that was your divisive family question.
We are a family divided right now.
Oh, gosh.
We do have a A choose your own wiener adventure because it is National Hot Dog Month.
This is like a very themed show now.
I blame Josh and Blue.
Brought to you by $1.50 hot dog combos.
The Dinner Franks is what they're called. If you want to go buy them, Dinner Franks.
We definitely, I think, threw you onto this whole tangent
absolutely.
from last week's episode of The Party in the Back. Because Blue and I were talking about, we got on a tangent about hot dogs.
Because July is National Hot Dog Month.
Yeah, and when Blue was 19, he and his friend ate a hot dog a day to celebrate National Hot Dog Month.
Hideous. That's so gross.
Every year is like hot dog year for me then.
No, but the thing is the good thing is he learned fairly quickly into the month that the best hot dog out there is the Hebrew National.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I beg to differ. It's top three major store brand dog, but the top dog of the national dogs is Falls brand.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, neither. I'm really hoping the listeners know what Falls
Those
brand
who
is.
No, Falls brand.
Wait, is it a beef dog? Like, why is it special?
Falls brand beef franks made in Twin Falls, Idaho.
Oh, okay. So it's Idaho Pride.
No, it legit is the best hot dog you can get. It's got a good snap. What you want with a hot dog,
Ew.
and this isn't where I was going to go with this, is a good snap from a natural casing. If you get just a collagen casing, that's where you kind of get your mushy dogs like your Bar S, and that's a low quality dog. Anyway, I got on this thing because Josh and Blue asked some questions, and I sent them maybe like a dozen texts explaining their questions, like why do hot.
It was 24 texts.
It was a few.
A few.
So to celebrate, because yesterday was the 4th, and we have the 24th coming up. I have 25 hot dog facts from the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council.
Are these the texts that you sent Josh and Blue?
No.
Like a clingy ex-girlfriend. I feel like you're the ex-girlfriend who just keeps texting, "Are you there? Are you going to respond? I have more hot dog facts for you."
Kenny, you have not lived until you've gotten a text about hot dogs from Spencer at 3 a.m.
Josh, can I have you read some of these before Spencer moves on?
I've deleted them.
Yeah, I would too.
Hot dogs are still made in links. They're just separated before you buy them. That's why they have the belly button looking ends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was one of them.
We have 24 more of these?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But these ones are from the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council. So number 1.
Oh, okay.
A hot dog is not a sandwich.
Debatable.
This is from the official source. They are not a sandwich, and you can't.
Listen.
Can't.
Just because they're competing with the Sandwich Board of Advisors, apparently, there's a sausage council.
Look,
and are you on it?
I wish. Okay, here's the next ones. A hot dog is a sausage, but a sausage isn't necessarily a hot dog. A hot dog without meat or poultry cannot be called a hot dog.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going.
These
Josh, I like how he thinks he's blowing our minds with these.
are so cool.
They're so cool.
These are his conversation starters at any and every party.
Listen, I'm on the dating apps again. I'm going to need some conversation starters, so give me something good to work with here.
Did you know hot dogs were one of the first foods eaten on the moon?
Okay. That's not bad.
I did not know that. Yeah.
Actually, that's a pretty good one. Spencer, the next fact you give me will be my icebreaker on my next conversation, so make it good.
I apologize for this next one then. A standard beef hot dog is 190 calories, offers 7 grams of protein, and 30% of our daily value of vitamin B12, a crucial nutrient for a normal metabolism, brain development in children, and mental clarity in adults.
Unmatched. That's what I'm going to get immediately.
No, as a 40-year-old man out there in the dating world,
sure,
that's a responsible thing to portray because B12 is important to have, and women are going to appreciate that.
I don't think any woman's going to appreciate me talking about their diet.
I just want to see that on your Tinder profile.
Yeah. Let's see if we can beat that.
Here's something that you'd find interesting, Kent.
My Tinder profile. Okay, go on.
The popular restaurant chain Carl's Jr. started as a hot dog cart in July 17th,
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
You did know this one.
Yep.
Okay. How about a divisive one? You ready for a divisive one?
Sure.
The National Hot Dog and Sausage Council hot dog etiquette states that ketchup should not be used on a hot dog for anyone over 18.
What?
Yeah, that's lies.
I mean, they're not wrong.
That's what they say.
But also, that's pretty controversial. Like, they're just putting it right out there.
That That's what they say. No ketchup on a hot dog after 18.
Okay.
No, like honestly, when I'm going to Costco and I'm getting a hot dog, I'm drowning that thing in ketchup.
Oh, you are?
Oh, absolutely.
You know you're
And the
breaking the
thing
law,
is,
right?
well, and it's doubly bad considering that I went to Chicago on my mission.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
And mustard is the condiment of choice.
Mhm.
But part of the reason why, and I think it's just because of the situation, I just don't like yellow mustard.
Oh.
I
Okay, I
like
get
the
it.
brown mustard. I like the
Spicy
fancier
brown
mustard
mustard.
and everything.
Yeah. The grainy mustard.
Yeah, but I also just love ketchup in general.
Oh, I
'cause
don't.
I'll put it on anything.
Oh, yeah.
So
Well, Dirty Harry said nobody, and I mean nobody puts ketchup on a hot dog. So, especially after 18, it's against etiquette. So here's
Okay.
kind of your choose your own adventure for the next hot dog fact.
oh boy.
What?
Would you like it from how hot dogs are made, consumption stats, hot dog history, regional dogs, hot dog etiquette, or hot dogs in sports?
Hot dogs and sports.
Yeah.
Okay. Hot dogs once dominated fans' favorite stadium fare. 63% of fans listed hot dogs as the one ballpark food they could not live without. Peanuts rate numbers second with only 18%, followed by pizza, cotton candy, and finally, Cracker Jacks.
People still eat peanuts at baseball games?
I guess so. Boiled peanuts?
I mean,
Give me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. That's only 18%. I don't know why it doesn't say something like, give me some wieners and baseball snacks.
Was nachos on that list? Because nachos
No.
seems like a big player at this point.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Yeah, this might be an outdated list.
And what kind of nachos? Because there's a difference between the stadium nachos and the gourmet nachos. Because stadium nachos are the worst thing ever.
If you're there sometimes, the desperation makes it taste pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I guess desperation does change things, but
Okay.
no,
It's true.
If I had a choice, it'd definitely be gourmet nachos.
Oh, no, it's hot dogs for me all day, every day. All right. Do you want hot dog history, consumption stats, or hot dog etiquette?
Gosh,
We're
we're still at this.
Yeah, Josh.
Let's go with history. Let's
Thank
go with
you.
history.
Hot dog history. Many hot dog historians chafe at the suggestion that today's hot dog on a bun was introduced during the St. Louis, Louisiana Purchase Exposition in 1904 by Bavarian concierge Anton Fuschenwagen.
Okay.
As the story goes, he loaned white gloves to his patrons to hold his piping hot sausages, but most of the gloves were not returned. The supply began to run low. He reportedly asked his brother-in-law, a baker, for help. The baker improvised long, soft rolls to fit the meat, thus inventing the hot dog bun. But Craig can't quite swallow that tale and tells everyone, wants to claim the hot dog bun as their own invention, but most likely scenario, was a practice handed down by German immigrants.
Wow. Okay.
Okay,
Thank you, Spencer.
we'll wrap
If I ever go to a bar, I'm gonna win some bar trivia now.
We'll wrap up with the etiquette and then
Thank you.
We'll
Thank
be
you.
done.
Okay, good. That's for the best.
Mercy.
This is what happens when it's a weekend. Nothing really happens.
this is what happens when you say, Spencer, we need content.
Honestly, Spencer, I appreciate this. I will take it.
Okay.
Okay, last fact.
It could have been worse. We could have just, read the ingredients off the hot dog package. So.
Actually, a good hot dog, trust me, I make my own, is legit mostly just beef, margarine, kosher salt, garlic, and celery salt.
There's no way.
Yep.
They're so processed.
Well, yeah.
You're getting like rat brains and tripe and everything in there.
Haven't you seen the videos on YouTube of like the gooey gloop
Process?
Yeah,
that
right?
it travels through? Yeah.
Process doesn't necessarily mean chemical. Process just means it goes through the meat grinder multiple times.
Yeah, so because of the little chicken feet and stuff like that.
No. You can
They end
get
up in the
all-
hot dogs.
Just get all beef hot dogs.
Nobody likes a chicken claw in their hot dog.
That's why you get all beef hot dogs.
Quotable quotes.
Etiquette.
So Spencer, take us home with the etiquette.
This is my tryout for my audition for Bacon Cell, just so you know.
Oh,
gosh.
okay, here we go.
Oh wait, was this a pitch for you to be on the show?
Maybe I want another show. Okay.
I think you heard us say once, save it for the hot dog show, and he's like, I will prepare for this starting today.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah.
Which was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Don't Put hot dog toppings between the dog and the bun. Always dress the dog, not the bun. Condiments should be applied in the following order. Wet, like mustard and chili, followed by chunky, like relish and onions, and sauerkraut, followed by cheese.
Really?
Yeah.
That makes sense, but also if all the toppings are sitting on the top, sometimes they slide out, right?
You dress the meat.
It's just a messy dog.
Not the bun.
See, I've been doing it wrong because when I make my own hot dog, like at a barbecue or at home, I'm usually putting cheese over the hot dog, and then I'll drown it in ketchup or mustard.
Oh, that's wrong. Wait,
A shame.
you put cheese, then ketchup? Okay. You love ketchup.
Oh, I'm telling you,
Mhm.
I'll eat it on rice, on eggs, on well, we've talked about cottage cheese before.
You know how I feel about ketchup and eggs, right?
I do. That's why I mentioned it with emphasis.
Yeah, cut it out.
But no, honestly, I love it. I mean, I think it's the vinegar in the ketchup that I love.
Oh, I can't do it. Nope.
All right. Do eat hot dogs on buns with your hands. Utensils should
Where's
not
going?
touch hot dogs on buns.
Here's who Spencer is, right? You're at a party, and someone just told a story, and everyone's like, huh, yeah. And it gets quiet for about 3 seconds, and Spencer's like, I can't tolerate this. This comfortable silence is too much. And then all of a sudden, he's got a hot dog fact at hand. Thank you, Spencer,
You're welcome.
for being that guy.
This is why Spencer met Stephanie on a dating app and not at a party.
Well, here's a big one that I guarantee Josh breaks all the time. Okay. You ready?
Is this another ketchup
No.
fact?
Don't take more than 5 bites to finish a hot dog. For foot-long wieners, 7 bites are acceptable.
Who's counting?
Yeah.
And why?
There's a video at the start of this article, okay? That shows
Yeah,
you
but
how to
it's
take
like-
a proper bite, Josh.
Are there sirens if you apply the dressing wrong to the hot dog, the toppings,
Have you...
or if you take too many bites?
No, back me up here, Josh.
Is this like a guide for like elites or something?
No. Have you ever...
Like, do I have to wear gloves while I eat the hot dog?
Have you
White
ever
gloves.
eaten a hot dog around somebody from Chicago?
He probably has.
Yeah.
They will absolutely
Yeah.
correct you.
On how to bite the hot dog?
Yeah.
I never got reprimanded.
All right, Spencer, how many times have you had a Bahama Mama from Maverick?
Oh, like weekly.
And what's the latest in the day, in the PM? What's the latest you've eaten a Bahama Mama?
Oh, shoot. That's a good question because 12:01 is technically the next day.
Yeah, no, that's too late, right? Because they probably put those in, what, about 11:30, maybe 11 a.m.?
They will refresh them throughout the day as they run out.
And so they're just on the warm rollers?
So you can't go by the time of day. You have to go look at plumpness. If it looks
Oh.
nice and plump
Be-
and not like your
Listen,
grandpa, you're good to go.
Are the thighs out? I mean, you guys, and you're like measuring fruit at this point. Like, is the hot dog ripe? Oh yeah, you can tell based on the shell, that casing.
Okay,
I'm grossed out.
4 more.
No, Spencer, we said we're
No,
done.
no.
You said to take us out.
I said I had a list.
Josh, you have like a story about home improvement, right?
I don't know if it is as riveting as this.
Don't send a thank you note following a hot dog barbecue, and don't bring wine to your hot dog barbecues. Only beer, soda, and lemonade are acceptable.
Yeah, wine classes it up too much.
Yeah,
Like the elite
Yeah.
show up and they're like, yes, I brought my boxed wine.
that's right.
And you're like, it's a hot dog party.
Is that the wine? So is that the wine that matches with hot dog?
Yeah,
Is
precisely.
the box wine? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, lastly, where do you put a smart hot dog? On the honor roll.
Oh no.
Oh.
Of course, ending it off with a dad joke.
I'm done.
Yeah. Thank you, Spencer.
Are we sure?
Please.
I edited
No,
that down.
no, Josh,
I left
Josh,
out
go.
a ton.
Josh.
I left out a
Josh,
ton.
start
I can go
talking.
back. I can tell you that you're supposed to use multicolored toothpicks for the cocktail wieners.
Spencer.
Is he done?
Yeah, don't let there be silence. He will tell us more. Josh, hurry.
I can actually mute him, I think. This past week, this past weekend, I should say, it's a long weekend for us.
Yeah.
And Marianne and I both took Monday off as well because we have a lot of like home improvement stuff that we want to do, we want to work on it, and it's just been a process the past year, settling into the home and everything. And one thing that we've been wanting to do is we need to replace our screens on our windows.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So they're just a lot of holes in them. And I've just gotten sick and tired of hearing a distant scream downstairs because
A bug got in. Yeah.
a moth came in
Right.
and everything. I didn't think it was going to be that much of an issue this year with the cats around, and for the most part, they've taken care of a lot of the spiders and everything.
Nice.
But
Good
they just
job.
don't touch the moths. So anyway, I'm just like, okay, let's make this a priority. Let's go to Lowe's, and I'll do this myself. And if there's one thing that you should know about me, and probably Marianne, we're not
Handy.
we're not handy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who would you say
find a better way?
Right. Who would you say is a little more skilled as far as that goes?
Oh man, it's a tie.
Really?
Like,
I would normally say her just because it feels right, but you're saying it's a tie.
She does have a tool bag that she's opened twice.
Oh,
so,
okay, that counts.
Yeah.
So yeah, she probably is. And I'll give her that credit.
Okay, but
I'm like, oh, no, like I can do this, because the thing is when I was living with my parents and everything, like I did stuff around the house, but I wasn't the one that was repairing things or changing things. That was my brother-in-law Josh.
Okay.
The better Josh is as I like to call him.
Hardly. Come on.
Oh no. Most useful, resourceful Josh there is. And anyway, I'm like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to be the man of the house. And so the past week I've been watching YouTube tutorials and everything. I'm like, okay, I got it. So I've been measuring the screens and everything, and went down to Lowe's to get the mesh or whatever for the new screens. And I knew kind of right off the bat that things were not going our way when about 5 or 10 minutes into browsing around Lowe's, I discovered I was actually in Home Depot.
So not only do you get lost in a Lowe's, you're so lost you're in a Home Depot.
Yeah.
You're like, there's a lot of orange aprons here. That's weird. Lowe's is trying to match the colors. Okay.
And so I'm like, oh man, and I kind of Marianne was with me and everything, and so we're walking around, and part of this too, and wanting to be independent, wanting to do this on my own, like I'm dodging the workers there because I want to be able to find what I'm looking for on my own.
Yeah.
This is a triumph, right?
Yeah.
So looking around,
this isn't an Indiana Jones movie, Josh. You can ask for help.
no, like I needed to be a man about this. So
don't do it.
Directions.
No, it takes way too long at Home Depot / Lowe's, wherever you were.
Well, but here's the thing, and I probably need your opinion on this too.
Okay. Yeah, considering I'm so handy, sure.
No, it has nothing to do with handiness on this one. So we're walking around, and this lady who was there with one of her kids, I think she kind of noticed that we were kind of lost or whatever, and we're looking for stuff. And she stops Marianne and I, and she starts talking to us about what we're looking for, and she tells us, which aisle that we need to go, and then she starts talking about her home improvement stuff and how much she loves doing all of this, and then the conversation starts going and talking about her husband and how handy he is, and how she thinks that that he and I would hit it off.
Oh, what?
And I'm sitting here, and I'm like, oh, she's really friendly, right?
She's from Draper. Be careful.
And
Yeah.
she was from Riverton.
Close enough.
But which is close enough. And so anyway, we're talking, and she starts offering her help in getting the screens together.
That's great. Perfect.
And I know, which was great. And so I'm like, okay, good. But I'm just sitting here, and I'm like, this is weird, because I'm like, is this how adults? Is this how 40-year-olds make friends? We go to Home Depot and then we make friends, like this is just weird. And so anyway, she gets Marianne's phone number. She wanted to get my phone number too, but
No.
I said, oh, no, that's okay. Just
Like you were being set up
just
on
give it
this
to my
date
wife.
and she was going to stick to it.
Yeah, and so it was just an awkward,
off.
weird conversation.
Yeah.
And she did end up calling Marianne, but she didn't answer, thankfully. But I was talking about this with a couple family members of mine and a couple other friends, and I think that we were being scouted by swingers.
Oh, okay. So Spencer's joke actually came to pass.
Yeah, because not only, just the conversation, about her husband and how be friends and the help and then the phone numbers and exchange of phone numbers and everything. But I also was wearing my pineapple Hawaiian shirt.
No, Josh,
Okay.
no.
Josh, to be honest, until you said that, I was thinking, this could still be like an MLM.
Yeah.
Like they could be trying to get you to join Amway.
Maybe 20 miles further south would be an MLM,
Yeah.
right? A little more
Yeah, I
in
was
Utah
gonna
No,
say.
I've
County.
gotten that in Layton.
Okay, that's too bad.
Or, yeah.
So did she say things that like all of a sudden came back to your memory? Like, I call my husband the Hammer because like he's just so sturdy, right? Did she say things like that?
Did she mention the $1.50 combo?
It all comes back to hot
Do
dogs.
you want a free sample, Josh?
But it came back to her. You and my husband would hit it off. Like, I could like to Marianne. I could see us being friends. I'm like, I think that she was trying to give the hint that hey,
Okay.
whatever.
Let's just for 1 second think maybe they were looking for friends. Is that a possibility? Or are you always going to think that whoever tries to befriend the two of you are now swingers? Because that is the joke. That is so prevalent in that area.
They could have been. I mean, obviously, if you're gonna swing, you want to swing with friends, I guess. You gotta be
Sure.
friends first, whatever. But I don't know. It was just how weird it was.
Yeah.
Right? Like you're at Lowe's or Home Depot.
Once
I
again.
still don't know where I'm at. And just to be approached like that, to have the conversation like that, and it just felt like she was just kind of trying to force a friendship or see where that was going or something. I don't know, but it just
Yeah.
my spidey sense was just kind of going off like this just doesn't
Your swingy
sound
sense.
right.
Okay, I
My
get you.
swingy sense.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Spider-Man does swing from the buildings.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, I don't know. What do you think?
Well, okay, let me ask you this. What did your wife think? Because usually I would think the logic is now coming from your wife at this point.
Yeah.
In the moment, she didn't pick up anything.
Okay.
But when I kind of started questioning, like after we left, and I started questioning, why did she approach this way?
Uh-huh.
Whatever. This is just weird. I think especially now, I think she's kind of like that's not right.
The weirdest thing about that interaction, Josh, is her saying her husband's very handy and that's like you. Maybe she didn't mean handy around the house, if you know what I mean.
And I think she might have said handsy, and you
Yeah.
heard handy.
Yeah.
That S makes a huge difference.
Yeah, okay, I was scouted. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna go with that.
And
It was weird.
it is weird, just the pushiness, right? Because some people go, "Hey, I should catch you on Facebook or something," right? Facebook is like
Yeah.
the new old person Home Depot way of getting someone's contact information. Oh, I should follow you on Instagram. But to go for both numbers, it's a little annoying.
Here's the
Right?
thing.
Yeah.
If somebody tries to get your phone number, they're either trying to sell you something or someone.
Sadly true.
Okay.
Strangers don't get phone numbers. I mean, like I said, something like essential oils or someone like you need to find Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, and it kind of goes back to like making friends. I'm like, I maybe they just are really bad at making friends. It's not like Marianne and I have a hard time making couples friends. We're kind of at that stage right now. Like we made friends with somebody when we were in Hawaii that lives here in Salt Lake, and
Yeah.
Not awkward at all.
Well, there are situations where like you're on a vacation and you're like, you're from Utah too? That's so crazy. Well,
yeah,
it's so funny bumping into someone from home. Home Depot Lowe's, like she was looking for some friendship.
Yeah, no. When you're on vacation, it's a shared experience away from home.
Yeah.
But it's not a shared experience at Home Depot.
No, at Home Depot, like it's cool that she helped you out and said, "Hey, I'll help you get your screens." But that's a Superman moment, right? That's being able to say, "I helped someone today, and I left it at that."
Yeah.
Because now every time you look through those screens and the moths don't come in, you'll be like, "Swinger, these are swinger screens. These are forever tainted."
It's true.
Yeah.
She did recommend the stronger, sturdier screen.
Home Depot's slogan is how doers get things done.
Oh gosh.
Okay. With that, maybe we should end the show because it is that kind of show. But maybe we need one more hot dog fact, Spencer.
Did you know
He's ready.
that on the 4th of July, Americans eat enough hot dogs to go from LA to DC 5 times if you laid them end to end?
Gross. That's so gross. Shame on us. All right, Josh, take us out.
150 million hot dogs. Incredible.
Now we know.
The more
there we go.
Okay, guys,
Anyway,
make it stop.
I am making it stop right now because, guys, on behalf of Kenny and Spencer, we want to thank you for listening to the other show. We understand that there are a plethora of podcasts out there that you can choose to listen to. So the fact that you listen to us and that you're still listening to us in this episode means a lot to us. And because you lent us your ears this week, we want to make sure that we connect with you. Make sure to connect with us through Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. You can follow the other show on any of those social media platforms. Additionally, we want to invite you to join us in our Facebook group, the Other Group. It's a fun little community we hope you will want to be a part of. To join, simply search the Other Group on Facebook or click on the link in this episode's show notes. Now, we may be seasoned podcasters, but this is still a fairly new podcast. So we would love your help in getting the word out about the other show. The easiest way to help is simply by hitting the subscribe button on whatever podcast platform you listen to us on. You can find us on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and even YouTube. Subscribing helps others find the other show much easier. Also, while you're hitting the subscribe button, please leave us a review. We really do read each one, including those 1-star rubbish reviews. And if you're looking for a way to show the world how much you love the other show, you can stop by our store, the Other Store, to grab some swag, like shirts, hats, hoodies, stickers, and much more. You can shop at theother.show/store, or by simply clicking the direct link in this episode's show notes. But guys, remember, when you're not here listening to us on the other show, you can listen to me on my other show, The Party in the Back.
You can hear me on my other show, Bacon Sale.
Hey guys, did you know that Mickey Mouse's first words on screen were hot dog?